What's your take on the male side? I actually like having the male side perspective because it's funny because I'll be all for the woman and then you get the male's side of the perspective. And then it makes you, when I'm listening to the female side, my mentality is to side with her, right? But then when I listen to the male side in that same situation, I start siding with him. So it really just depends on who I'm reading, but I think they're equally nice. Because when you're reading a book, especially as the person that's telling the story, you get into their head. So when I'm reading it from the male side, I'm like, fuck, this girl that I'm dating is fucking an idiot and this or that. Because I'm actually in that mindset. I really divulge myself into that. But then when I'm reading it from the female side, I'm like, this guy's being a fucking dumbass, you know? But it is funny to read the female first and be like, this guy's a fucking dick. And then go back and read the male and be like, oh, I get it. Now I know why he did that shit. Or like, oh, he didn't tell her because it wasn't a big deal. Like, he literally did just hang out with their friends. He didn't go fuck someone. But after you just digest both sides, who's right most often? Well, that depends on the series. I think this series that I'm reading now is equal because the girl is young, so she makes some naive, rash decisions. However, the male is really old and he's never had any. They don't age like we do. He's never had any real relationships, right? So he doesn't believe he's worthy of it or gives enough of his emotions out. So of course she's going to be a bitch because he's never telling her anything. So it's like these books are very well displaced. In the wake of an unexplained phenomenon worldwide, when people are deliberately killed, they almost always disappear from the site of death and reappear, reset to several hours earlier in a safe place. Dispatchers euthanize mortality injured people before their natural deaths, enabling them to rest. The dispatcher. That sounds pretty crazy. Is it like a thriller? I didn't like 50 Shades of Grey. Like, I read all of them and I didn't dislike it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Hey, Piggy. Hi. You're licking your leg. Are you okay? I do like thriller. I'm just not currently reading thriller because it's not super good for my mind. I do like graphic novels, but I have a good imagination, so I feel like reading books and imagining what they all think and stuff is better. Graphic novels are great, they're just too short for me. Like, who's anybody on my friends list anymore?